Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld, where after last time we are going to try and play the same scenario again and see if we can do it better this time. To help with that, I have tweaked the scenario a little bit to give us a bit of extra wood this time, because I think playing without any wood at all is kind of a bit dumb and we can't really do trees. So I thought, well, at least I'll have some wood there just in case I need to build a butchering table or something like that, although not that there's any animals because they're all dead on this map. So I'll read out my scenario again. I have, I think, corrected the grammar in it this time. So, you jump to the chance to be part of a scientific expedition to search for new life on hostile planets. Unfortunately, this one was a bit too hostile and the ship... No, I didn't fix it! And the ship crash-landed. Crash-landed? Oh dear, I can't spell. And got blown to pieces. Will you be able to survive on this planet of death, or will the conditions prove too brutal? We are an income our colonists. So who do we have here? We have Clark, who is a gardener, so he is going to be growing all our stuff. Okay, so he's quite a good doctor. He's also very good at growing. He's also a little bit nervous, unfortunately. He cracks under pressure a bit, but that is counterbalanced by the fact that he has a permanent mood effect of +12. So that's quite good. He can't craft or research, but we've got other people that can do that. Such as Samantha, who is very good at shooting. This time I tried really hard to roll characters that had better shooting skills. So she came up, I was like, I'll have you. But she's also quite good at the crafting and research that Clark can't do. But they can all do like everything a little bit, so they can work on things. And she is a jogger, so she moves quite fast. She's optimistic, so she's got +6 to her mood, and she's also a careful shooter, which means she has +3 to her shooting. Her aiming time is faster, and she shoots 50% more accurately. So she should be really good at shooting. She's also only 20. Clark's like 43, so he's a bit older. And then we have Lumi, who's also fantastic at shooting. Not quite as good as Samantha because she doesn't have that careful shooting thing. But she is like really happy when she grows. So I'm going to let her grow even though her growing's only 3. She's got a burning passion for crafting and researching, but she's not that good at them. And she's also quite likes art. I will probably make her do more shooting than anything else, but she can do melee if required. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is go into their work instructions. I'm going to just do the normal stuff that I tell them to do as a priority 1. You know the drill. Now I think we have more people that are decent doctors. Yeah, Clark's a good doctor, but the other 2 can a little bit, so they can just sort of do it when needed. Flicking switches is always a 1 for everyone. Repairing is always a 1 for everyone. Growing, as I say, it was, who was it? Samantha, wasn't it? No, it was Lumi, who was really happy when she grows stuff. So she can grow all the potatoes and stuff, and Clark can grow the heel root. Mining. Everyone should mine a little bit if they have nothing else to do. There's no real good miners, unfortunately. That's just something they'll have to practice at. Plant cutting. Everyone can plant cut who can. Smithing, tailoring, arts and crafts and all that sort of thing. Hauling and cleaning, I'll just put on a 2 at the moment. Although hauling will probably be the first thing I want them actually to do. Bring things in. So we'll leave it at that for now. Probably get a wanderer soon enough who will need to set up as well. Now let's have a look at the map properly. Do we have any rich soil firstly? Yes, but it's like up here. No, that's mud. Just normal soil all the way around. Normal. Mud. Rich soil. Now what I've got to decide now is whether the rich soil is worth me having to run everything down. Remember that it's a permanent toxic fallout map. So I maybe don't want to immediately be going for that rich soil. I maybe want to just get something up quickly. It's quite close though. So I could build into this bit here and try and build down. So I could just try and build them. So the first thing I'm going to do then is build them a little area. So they're just going to mine out a little area into the rock that they can go to and store things out of the toxic fallout. And make it this big. In fact, what I could do is make them a little room, and I could make it like an entrance hall. I don't normally do an entrance hall, but we could do it there for this one. And I could just go cancel that, cancel that. Yeah, I like that idea. And then the entrance hall would just like carry on as a corridor. And then we could go all the way down here and then build out into a big old farm on top of this rich soil. But what I might do first is make just a tiny little farm up here. They'll just start them off, because I don't want to be going too far to start with. So, number one is mining that out. That's all I've told them to do, so hopefully they will go and do that. Yep, there goes Clark. Now, have I told everyone to mine? I thought I had. Yes. I'll make it a slightly bigger priority for them to do it as well. And while you're mining that out, I will be quickly making sure that you can access everything, all of your steel and everything like that. And hopefully we can get you in fairly quickly. Now, Samantha's quite a good shooter, so Samantha, please equip that charge rifle. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so that Clark can start. Oh, he's really bad at mining. All of them are really bad at mining. Aha, they're coming to help. Cool. And they've already hit steel. That's brilliant. So if they mine out that little room, and I'm going to say, please construct a door out of granite blocks. Boom. Easy. Oh, area revealed. Now you're going to have to make a wall. That's really annoying. Seriously. But they got some steel, so that's great. That's a good start. And then the next thing I'm going to do is tell them to mine quite far down. I'm going to tell them to mine all the way down. Yeah, all the way down to here, I think. I'll eventually make them like 3 wide corridors. But I would just like them to mine that for now. And they should do that fairly swiftly. I need to just make sure that they can construct as well, because that's not really a high priority. Lumi seems to be the best constructor, so I'll just tell her to do that as a real priority. Then we will tell them to make some beds. One, 2, 3. And you know what? 4. Do you know why I'm doing 4? Because the minute I don't have enough beds, that's when they're going to be like, oh, there's a wanderer joined. So those need to be unforbidden. And then I need to make a stockpile zone in here. It's going to be a really horrible place right now. Oh! You've revealed a new area. Well. We don't have to mine out a stockpile zone now. There's your new stockpile. I can make that a bit more square later on. There's your stockpile. There's your room. And I can very quickly get you just moved inside. That would be great. Now, where's everyone gone? Alright, so they're going from the other side. Please stop wandering around. Okay, those are not done either. Right, let's have a quick look at their toxic build-up. They're on initial at the moment, 8%, 5%, and nothing. So that's not too bad at the moment. That's something we really need to keep an eye on, though. Samantha doing a very good job there. So they do need to bring everything in, so I'm not going to restrict them quite yet. Lumi, please make a bed for yourself. At least you can sleep in a bed for the first night. Okay. Samantha. In fact, everyone can construct for now. And everyone can make their own bed. Clark, make your bed. So they're going to make their own beds, and then they will sleep in them. Unfortunately, that counts as outdoors still as well. Right, Samantha, can you please just prioritise constructing granite blocks? Wall, and then Clark can make the door. I know they're going to be quite sleepy there. Minor break risk for Clark. Well, Clark, you can go to bed now. Okay, good. Right, so everyone's going to bed. Still counts as outdoors, but it's out of the toxic fallout, I think. Yeah. So they've got fairly low toxic build-up. They're still working on bringing things indoors. They're getting very close to having this done, which will then mean that we can start looking at making a big old area for the farm. I'm a bit worried about that, actually. I think I should maybe just make the very first bit of farm out here. Just so they've got something to eat first. And then we'll start worrying about, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is make some growing zones. And I'm going to just... what I'm hoping to do is to hook these up to a couple of solar panels or something. So it's not very good there, is it? So if I just make a growing zone of like maybe just a couple of 5x10s. Or even just one 5x10. Yeah, they're not working very well, are they? It's kind of annoying, isn't it? It'll be a waste of a grow lamp, that. What I could do is well, there is no good place for this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 10. Delete those. Then do another 5x10 next to it. This is why you have to make the growing zones before you sort of say where they're going to be. Okay. I can use this as a wall. So I can build a wall across here and a wall across here, basically. And then that'll be a whole big, like, roomed-in, walled-in area. So, trying to use what we've already got to help us out here. I would say it needs to go like that, that, and that. And down here it needs to go like that. That's not very, that's not very, what was I going to say? It's not very symmetrical. Okay, so we've got our first initial growing area here. And I'll put a sun lamp in there. And we can put whatever we want in there. But that's not too much for them to build outside to start with, hopefully. So they're building their door to their bedroom, which is great. They are putting some stuff into their storage, which is great. Naomi, how's your health? Still 4.3% toxic buildup. We are still in day 2, I think, at the moment. I want everything into the stockpile as soon as I can. And I want that constructed as soon as I can. We'll need to put a door in here to make outside access. Probably on both sides, honestly. Just put one there and one there, I think, in line with the fields. I think that'd be quite nice. So you need to keep an eye on Lumi because she's outdoors. Samantha is building this little area here. Probably just make a room here of some description, which will incorporate an area that will probably have a geotherm on it. But we won't start with the geotherm. Okay, and then we definitely need some solar generators, which I'll just put outside for now. And then we'll box into their own little sort of room, but it'll be an unroofed room. Okay, and those two will both power just the one sun lamp. So it's going to be important to very soon get away from this very small area. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. No, I haven't. Could actually make those fields a bit bigger if I wanted. I'm not sure yet. So they're still sleeping outside, which is not going to be very good for their mood, unfortunately. Their mood is still neutral, which is not too bad. I will tell them to... This is going to be an indoor area, so I'll tell them to stick a horseshoe pin in there. Make it out of steel. Just go by the fields. First solar panel is up. Should be connected. Sun lamp. This one to be connected like that. That's not the most symmetrical thing I've ever done in my life, is it? That's a bit better. Just stand out in the toxic fallout, you know, just having some fun with your horseshoe pin. Hurry up and get stuff built, seriously. You're at 19% now. We're getting close to having the farming area done. That area apparently is now indoors-ish. It has a roof cover on it. Oh no, don't sow. Don't sow it yet. No, 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 no. We should have disallowed that. Good grief. Okay, at the moment, they are not doing constructing, and they should be. So, do constructing. Now. Before you do cleaning. Before you do anything, construct. Now. The reason they're not constructing is they've run out of stone. No! So, I think I might actually make some... maybe some wooden walls or maybe some steel walls just to put tons of steel. I'm going to make steel walls. I hate making steel walls. But we're going to do it. It's like 5 steel per wall. It's just heartbreaking. But never know, I might be able to do something about it later on. Steel door there. Go, make stuff. Well, you run out of food. How much food have we got? 43. That's not too bad. And then get the roof done, and then I'll be really happy. And we'll have to find some more steel. Well, there's some there that we can mine out. But the important thing is to keep you guys out of that toxic horribleness. Right. So are we indoors there now? No, we're not. Do we need a pillar of some description in here? Probably. So what I'm going to do is just pop a pillar there. And maybe a pillar there. Which will hopefully allow this room to just be made. This is not going to be a permanent room, by the way. This is just like... a room for my... Oh, it's 11 o'clock at night, that's why. Okay. Do I not have any steel? Oh, did I make that of granite? No, I didn't. It is a steel wall blueprint. Why are we not making it? We have a visitor. And then as soon as that gets roofed, I can start them growing. And that's really important in this sort of map. Bye, visitors from Fun Ridge. Like, one dude. Landfall. What are we going to call it? Toxic. Was Toxic Mountain. We're on a mountainous map again. There are no landscape features. So it's really, really hard. Toxic Wasteland. I can't spell either. Toxic Wasteland. That's what we're going to call our base. Right, so we have some light for growing stuff. We have some pillars, which will hopefully mean that they'll build a roof here now. Please build a roof. Oh, no. I didn't tell them they needed to build a roof. I'm an idiot. But at least I know that there's going to be... There we go. Please build the roof. Thank you. Okay, so how are we doing for the old toxic fallout now? The old... So we're up to minor. Oh, moderate? Oh my goodness. Oh, Samantha. Right, now we need some restrictions in place now. I really hope Samantha doesn't get anything from that. Samantha's a really good shooter. Why did she have to go moderate? I was trying to be so careful as well. I wasn't really though, actually. I was letting them run around wherever they wanted. And that's a shame. I should have been more careful. I just really, really wanted them to grow food fast. Right, so Samantha is in a bit of a pickle. So what we need to do is we need to make a whole new area that is like just inside. So I use area 1. And area 1 is just going to be an indoor area. Include that. And then include the bedroom and all the corridors and stuff. Like that. Down to there. So those are places that she's allowed to go at the moment. Basically indoors. So I'll restrict everyone to indoors at the moment. Don't know why you're going outdoors. And then I will allow sowing on these patches. So hopefully they'll start planting. And then we're going to build some more rooms. Nothing like some good 5x5s. That'll be 4x5. That's very annoying. It's just the way I built it. Okay, so we can make it so that's a 3x3 corridor down there. I can get rid of that line there. That a 5x5. Could have a tiny little storeroom there, maybe? Or just a slightly bigger room there, maybe? Could be maybe a kitchen or something like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just make a big room there. And ideally, I think what we need to do, what I would like to do, is to just make that store area a little bit more squared off. To make things look a bit prettier, honestly. Then I'm going to make a dumping stockpile out somewhere out here. Which can be for all of the stones and stuff. And then I will make a stone cutting bench just out here as well, because we've got a bit of room in this room. Stone cutter's table, which I would like to make out of steel. Thank you very much. I think that's a good use of our time so far. How's Samantha doing? She's content, and toxic buildup is really bad. She should be going down because she's been restricted to inside. Oh well. Right, so I need to put some bills at this table once it's built as well. Construction should be what they're working on. And they are growing potatoes. Which is great. It's 6 o'clock, so the lamps have gone off. At some point I will have enough stone to replace the steel walls with stone. I hate having steel walls. Okay, and once they finish mining that out, I will make them a new stockpile zone. And then I'm going to make them some, well, it'll have to be a steel door now. I still don't have enough stone. I would like their bedroom to be indoors. Space is already occupied. Nightmare. Yeah, let's haul all the stones away to the stockpile. That's something that someone can do. Also, I would like that to be a smooth floor, so that'll help them feel like it's a bit prettier inside. Samantha, how's your toxic build-up doing? Down to 41%. I really hope nothing bad happens to you. I think when it gets down to probably below 40, she might go back down to minor. It's going down, 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 down. Major break risk. Clark. What's wrong with you, Clark? Clark. Oh no, he's trying to get together with people. He slept outside. He wants to sleep with Lumi. Is Lumi his lover? Yeah. So I need a double bed. I'll try and get you a room with a double bed. New lovers, Clark and Lumi. Oh well. That might help a bit with things. You're going to have a nice floor in your bedroom, which will be cool. You're going to probably get your own bedroom pretty soon. Need batteries, apparently. I don't need batteries yet. Need a meal source. Well, the meal source is on its way. And then we'll need a... Oh, we have a wanderer called Iris. Right, let's have a little look at Samantha. Back down to minor. Cool. Fingers crossed she'll be alright. We had a really tough time with that before. Right, Iris. You're not allowed inside either. Right, outside, sorry. Let's sort you out. So, Iris is a good doctor, apparently. Not that good, though. Good at constructing, apparently. Okay. Repairing, and really good at mining. Really, really good. I'm gonna leave you like that for now. Cooking, rubbish, rubbish. Decent, rubbish. Everyone's rubbish at cooking. We're going to need something to cook on pretty soon, and we don't really have much fuel for anything, so we're going to need more solar panels. So, Iris is a really good constructor. We have a reasonable amount of steel left, so I'm going to build some more solar panels, possibly some wind turbines. And then we are going to need to get someone on the old making stone blocks thing, so that we can build some walls there. So if I just say do forever for now. Can I allow that to hold raw? Yeah, I can. Manufactured. It's not an item. Chunks, no. Textiles. Stone blocks. Okay, can be put there as well. So that'll be. They might still try and put stuff there. I don't know. It's not really a preferred stockpile or anything like that. I could say that it's preferred. So they put all the stone blocks there just for convenience's sake. I can tell them to smooth more floors. Right, what I need to do as well is I need to make area 1 cover the areas I've told them to mine. Because that's quite often a problem. They say, yeah, you can't go here, you can't go there, and then they don't do anything I tell them to do. Okay, I probably should mine out like a nice room here. I will just make it that big. I will just put a door there. So they can have some like kitchens, common rooms, that sort of thing in their base. It'll look really nice. They're going to need walls there sometime as well, so I'll maybe make them just mine out the walls just to replace them with something a little bit nicer once we start making some stone, which Samantha's already on the case with. It's down to 38%, so this is good. So what I want now is to ask for a solar panel to be made again. Probably another couple of them. And I would like for Iris to go and do that, please. I will unrestrict Iris only. And I would like her to work on those. Because she doesn't have any problems with toxic fallout at the moment. And we'll cycle people around to be building electric structures. And then I would also like marble block walls to be built all around them, but not to be roofed out. Probably put another one out there as well. By butting them up to the other ones, that means that I don't have to put any more electric connections in. So they're all asleep. Iris, that's your bed. Iris's bed. Nice one, Iris. Building the wall. We need to keep an eye on the health there. The health is fine. Started to get some toxic build-up. I think Iris wants to go to bed now. Let's have a look at everybody else's health. So we've got 15%, 33%, and 6%. So Clark could do a bit of constructing outside. Clark, you can go outside for a little bit. So we've got some really quite decent electricity generation going on now, but we really do need a little battery room. So, I'm thinking here would be quite a nice place to put batteries. And then I'll make it into a little room later. I think it's more important to have the actual things there than to make it pretty at the moment. here's our first raid. I think we've done alright to have that much base before our first raid, don't you? I think so. Okay, so Samantha, you're our raid person. I would like to draft you, and I would like you to, like, stand by that door. Please. I'll just make it a bit slower than that. Oh no. He's made it all the way around there. Oh, come in, Samantha. Come back. I don't want you getting hurt, really. Got cut by a shiv. Don't really want to be sending her outside either. Lumi's got quite good shooting. How's Iris for shooting? Rubbish. Totally rubbish, but she's good at melee. I wonder if she could just, like, whack him a bit. Oh, and apparently she's got a gun already. What? How you doing, Iris? Couple of cuts. Come back. Clark. Have a little go as well. It's really annoying when you've got that much. Iris, go and equip that, please. And then Clark can have your gun. No, actually, Lumi can have your gun. What is the point in you having a gun when you have, like, 0 shooting? Okay. So they can go and heal themselves up or be healed or whatever. There's plenty of medicine around at the moment. One thing I'll need to do when I get my new place, my new little place down here, is to start growing some heal root. I need to do that fairly quickly. How are the potatoes doing? Nearly grown. They're cleaning up, which is great. It looks like we have components, but we're a little shy on steel. So I am actually going to tell them to mine out this. Have some components we can mine out down here. Cool. Lumi is cleaning out the other rooms. That'll be the first individual bedroom. Second, third, fourth. Kind of important to have, I think. So I'll need to tell them that zone 1, in fact I will restrict everybody back now to area 1. No, I won't. I will for now, actually. I'll try and go juice. I don't want people having go juice. No. People need to repair that. So let's see. Lumi is doctoring people, which is great. Lumi isn't the best doctor though, but it's some good medicine. We'll go through that medicine quite quickly if we continually need to be using it. So we've got some really good bandages there. But again, I've got a base that's fairly rubbishly defended, unfortunately. Seems to always be the way with these sort of more toxic maps that I'm so busy working on everything else. Like a normal map, you just stick down some fields and it's like, yay, great. But with these, it's pretty bad. So what's going on now. So Lumi's doing a bit of mining. Samantha and Iris are still... Okay, who's a good doctor? Who is not our proper doctor? Clark. Right, Clark. I would like you to treat Samantha. Oh, okay. Samantha is being reserved by Lumi. Fine. I'll speed this up a bit. Iris, did you get properly treated in the end? Yeah. So she's gonna recover, so that's great. Now, health. Initial, minor, initial, nothing. So we will let Iris back out to carry on building the wall. Iris, unrestricted. They're all really enjoying playing their Stones game. But I need to make sure that we've got some electricity in the base. To do that, I'm going to need walls. I'm going to need walls here. So we're not going to make any more, do any more construction, except for making walls to allow the power to come in. So, I need power to be going into the base. And then what I kind of want to do actually deconstruct this wire here. So what I've basically got, look now, is these solar panels going into the base and these solar panels doing the farm. I need to deconstruct. They might have to deconstruct the wall and reconstruct the wall. Wall in there made out of those granite blocks that we just took out. But it'll have to be a marble wall probably, because I think you need 5 for a wall. That's the problem with running power cable through walls. No, the power cable's still there. Really annoying. So they've done what I wanted them to do now. Yes. Good. I need to make sure that it's a no roof area. Because knowing my luck, even though I haven't told them it's a roofed area, they'll still be like, oh yeah, let's put a roof on this. I do not want a roof on my solar panel area. That will be horrendous. We've got 77% grown. I think we might have had some possible potato harvests. I'm not sure. No, we haven't yet. Right, someone make that wall again. One day I'll have a wall made out of all the same stones. It's like an ambition of mine. A bit left, so I can still wait for the potatoes to grow a little bit more. I think we're doing alright. We'll have electricity soon and we'll have individual bedrooms very soon. Beavers! No! Do you know what? Beavers on a map like this mean nothing. Except for maybe meat if we wanted it, but we can't even do anything with the meat before it rots, so no. Okay, so this area is properly indoors now. That's cool. We haven't done anything with the battery because no one's mined. No one's mined because Area 1 doesn't include that. Good. Let's start building the batteries. Fantastic. Good times. This is very good times. Okay. the next thing I want them to do, I'm actually going to put down a geotherm, but I'm not going to let them build it yet. The reason being, I just want to know how big it will be. So, if they just build a wall about like that, that can be our geothermal generator room. Which Iris will build. I will need to check on Iris's health. She's at 11% toxic build-up now. Could probably let her build that. Just forbid that for now. They'll build the room. They'll need to roof the room as well. But if we build the room first, then that means that they can build that at their leisure. Do you know what? I'm terrible, but I don't like that being like right up next to the generator. I'm gonna actually just build it like that. It just looked bad. It just looked really bad. Cargo pods with insect jelly. Oh, that's something we can eat, so that's cool. Alright, Iris, I think you might need some restriction now. Let's see how everybody else is doing. So Clark can be unrestricted. Samantha is still suffering a bit, and Lumi can be unrestricted. So let's go and do Clark unrestricted, Lumi unrestricted. Samantha and Iris are sticking to Area 1 now. And we have batteries. Fantastic. So all I'm going to do with the batteries... I know it would be a bit more secure in the wall, but beggars can't be choosers. Let's just do that. Ah, that's done now. Cool. So I need a marble wall built there, please. What I'm going to actually do as well is build them a oven. Need more steel for that apparently, so let's make them mine it, and then we will just tell them that they are allowed to mine there. Working well. Right, so now we can start making marble block doors. Some of our rooms. I need to make sure that the zoning is allowing them to mine these rooms for Area 1, which it doesn't right now. Okay. And that, I think, is the end of the episode. I think we've done very well to make a start here. We are getting to the point where the potatoes are very nearly grown. We have our geothermal generator room that the guys are building who don't have particular problems with toxic buildup. I'll make this room a bit prettier later as well. I might even put like a secondary room in across here, which can be for stuff and things. I don't really know. I'm just making rooms for the sake of it at this point. Little work rooms and things like that, and then we will go out here, get all this rich soil. We can grow crops, we can grow anything we want really. I'm gonna need to put another, I mean there always seems to be, unfortunately, geothermal vents in the middle of all my nice rich soil, which is kind of annoying, but I'm gonna try my best to utilise it as much as I can within the restrictions of what we can do with the grow lamps. So we're going to need to build nice big walls, and then we can grow cotton and make nice clothes and all that sort of thing. But that is it for today, and if you liked it then please give me a thumbs up below. If you didn't, then don't worry about it. No, if you did, just rate however you want. And if you'd like to follow the series and see how I do with this one this time, whether I think I've had a better start this time. So fingers crossed, we'll be having a better time of it. I've just realised like that I've not made a 3-wide corridor where I should have done. That will need fixing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed and that you'll be here next time and that until then, you will continue to be awesome.